Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Awesemo.com NFL lineup building show, FanDuel edition, sponsored by Jock Market. So I'm going to build 3 lineups for FanDuel Week 18. Should be a pretty interesting week with all the playoff implications and maybe get teams that aren't playing that hard. So start off with a Bills stack. Got plenty of options to pair with this, but Manuel Sanders, right before I recorded, got ruled out. So I think that really solidifies Cole Beasley as a good option. Stephon Diggs, clearly the top option for the Bills. We could even throw in Singletary into this lineup and just hope the Bills dominate this game. The Jets easily could have a bunch of turnovers. So I think that it's kind of interesting to do a full onslaught here and not run it back. All right. We got some cheaper guys in here, so we don't have to worry too much about value. But let's throw in DJ Moore. He's my favorite cheap receiver this week. The Panthers should have to throw a ton versus the Bucs, and with Darnold under center for most of the game, I think DJ Moore stands out as a good option. We could go with a value running back with Devonta Freeman. Tyler Huntley is going to be starting for the Ravens this week, and Devonta Freeman has been the lead back, so I think that he's just a little bit too cheap. At tight end, we need a little bit of a sleeper here, so Tyler Conklin, the Vikings tight end, plays most of the game and isn't targeted a ton, but he's relatively well owned. All right, we need an expensive play here to make these salaries work. So we could go with Kupp, we could go with Taylor. Taylor's probably a little bit better on FanDuel, where this is a half-point PPR site, and we got 4,100 left, so we can get in a pretty solid defense. We can go with Vikings. Not really worried about tight end defense pairing. All right, so this lineup ended up being really chalky, but really high projected, so not horrible. But I do want to get this contrarian ranking up a little bit, so maybe if I pivot off of Singletary, I could do it. DJ Moore is probably a little bit easier to pivot off of, and go to Jacoby Myers, who's just owned at a much lower rate. That didn't get my contrarian ranking down a ton, but it should help a little bit. Two, Stafford and the Rams. I think that Kupp is obviously a great play, and then go with Beckham, go with Higbee, Van Jefferson, or Michelle. I think that in a Ram stack, you probably want 2 pass catchers because Stafford doesn't contribute a lot individually. And then running it back, I think Kittle could be a good option, but we already went tight end, so let's go with Debo. A little bit overpriced, but that'll keep the ownership low. All right. And then let's go with Corduroy Patterson. He's seen his price drop. The production's dropped a little bit, but I mean, he's been fantastic when he's on the field. The playing time isn't quite as high as you'd like. That's why he's 6,200. And I will mention you can kind of invest in these guys in a different way on Jock Market. So Portero Patterson, if he is the highest scoring player of the slate, you get paid out $25. Like, obviously not a great chance of that, but you get paid $20 if he's second, and so on. We have him averaging about $3.47 in our simulations of this slate. So if you can get in on Portero Patterson under that amount, you'll make a profit in the long run. And it's a lot of fun on Jock Market kind of trading shares of these players. So you can get $50 free with the promo code Awesemo. All right. We need some more running backs here. So I think this lineup, I don't really need to go too off the board here. So maybe we go with Singletary in this one. And then wide receiver, let's go with Moore. Since I pivoted off him in the last lineup. And then we could go with the Bills defense paired with Singletary. I think that makes sense. And 4,800 left per player is not a lot. Could probably get a very value receiver. John Bates is someone that is just under this threshold. I did get 20 to 30th percentile in contrarian and only 70 to 80th in value. So I think I may have gone too off the board with this one. Part of this is because of the run back with Deebo Samuel. He's not a good value this week. So maybe I don't run this one back. You don't need to run back as much with the expensive run backs, because like Justin Jefferson could easily outscore Deebo and both have a good game. All right, 5,100 left. This is still a really tough price range to hit. So let's see if I just keep in Bates, what that looks like. Not great contrarian ranking still, so tricky slate here. All right, lineup 3. This one will definitely get the contrarian ranking going. Carson Wentz and the Colts. I think the obvious thing that could happen is they run the ball a lot, but Jacksonville should have some pretty good conditions. So Michael Pittman will have a lot of success if they do pass more than expected. So I think this stack, you could throw in Hilton, you could throw in Pascal if you want, or Taylor, honestly. So let's throw in Hilton. We have him at 1% owned. So this will be a very low owned stack here. I'll go pretty chalky with the rest of my plays so I can really capitalize on the stack when it hits. So let's go with Singletary. Let's go with Beasley. Actually, maybe since they're the same team, I want to go with DJ Moore instead. And then at tight end, we could spend up to get Gronk, since we are saving some money with the rest of our lineup. Defense, let's go with the Bills defense. They're kind of the top one on the board. Or I could go with the Bucs defense, but let's say if we were Singletary, maybe we lean Bills. Got a ton of money left, so we can get some studs in here. Let's go with Nick Chubb, or is this this might set us up for a tough last play. So let's go with Cook. That gives us a little bit more flexibility. Oops, that's wrong. Cook. Okay. And then 7,400. Maybe I'll pivot on defense a little bit to get someone else in here. So let's go with we got plenty of money, or we need to spend up on this play. So maybe we go with Chubb. And then we need to spend down at defense, 3,700. That does give me the Vikings defense, which not bad that we get the correlation between Cook and Vikings. And this one might have been our best lineup. But contrarian ranking is high, 40th, 50th percentile, and the value ranking is over 90th percentile. So I think that's a win. Guys, so I hope this gives you some ideas for week 18. Make sure to check out our sponsor, Jock Market, for their unique spin on fantasy football. And you get that promo code $50 free with Awesemo as a promo code. Good luck this week, and let me know in the comments what you think of week 18 so far, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, good luck.